Hey there, it's Jeremy with the Level Designer, and I am here with my first video of week 3 for Blocktober. And if this is your first video, basically Blocktober is a month during the month of October where every day I'm going to be shooting a video and uploading a video for level design and to try to make a new level every week with a certain theme. Last week we just got done with our first Unreal level for this month, and we made a first-person shooter multiplayer map in Unreal with the theme of trick-or-treating. And today starts the first day for my 2D platformer in Unity with the theme of werewolves. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on for this new week, and I had a lot of stuff to do today, so this video's a bit late, but I'm committed to bringing these videos out, so here we are. But anyway, I want to kind of get started. I did spend a little bit of time, getting this level ready. I just kind of want to go over, some of the things and whatnot. So we have this very plain basic level here, and I went ahead and I downloaded a few assets, and I kind of went in and animated a controller here. And we don't have a lot of like mechanics built in. We just kind of have a very plain and basic attack where you kind of have to click on this enemy a little bit, but then he eventually dies. And then we have just normal power-ups. And this one's just, it increases the health of the player. So, we're not working a lot with a bunch of stuff, but we kind of have a very plain and basic level going here. And I'll kind of show you what these assets are. I have downloaded tile-wise these assets right here, which include some cool-looking floor assets, and this is completely free. I'll put this in the description if you want to use this in one of your own projects, but it's a free 8-bit pixel map pack by Super Icon Ltd. So this is going to be available for free. The only real paid asset that I'm using is this Pixel werewolf. This is $12, but the cool thing with this is it gives you access to a bunch of different animations and whatnot. And I went ahead and rigged all of that. Yeah. I won't really cover how I did that, but this is something that I wanted to have at least in the game. And I think $12 for an asset like this isn't too bad, especially if you're wanting to work on a main game and you just wanted to use something like this. So I'll put this in the description as well. For the enemies and whatnot, I'm using a bandits pack, and it has two different types of animation. Actually, like different sprites to use. So you have this, and you can also use these as your main player, but just for this particular kind of demonstration and for this project, we're gonna just use them for enemies. And then I am going to download another one, and hopefully I can kind of give you a good idea of how to use tile maps and whatnot, because that's what we're going to be using for this 2D game. So I wanted to find a little bit more assets that had to do with a lot more assets that had to do with like a gothic kind of Castlevania styled thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this. So I'm just gonna add this to my assets. I'm gonna open this in Unity, and within Unity I'm going to add it. So we have the Gothic Vania Church pack. we're going to go ahead and download this. And I think what I'm going to do is, well, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. So we have this going. So if we go into this right here, I'm just gonna look because I haven't taken a look at this. So what we have here is we have different you know, backgrounds and all of this great stuff. So I think what we could do here is for the backgrounds, are we able to just... So we have some backgrounds here. I wonder if I would have to add in the background using an actual tile set, which actually would probably make a lot of sense. But what I'm going to do now is, so I have this tile map, and I'm not going to go through how to, you know, set up a tile map right now. I think I definitely will make a video in the future about how to use tile maps and whatnot. But so I have a grid, and then I have a tile map thing right here, and this tile map has a tile map collider 2D. So anything on this layer is going to be things that, you know, I can't collide with. So if I were to go in and use one of these pillars, as you can see, it has a kind of a green collider around it. And then if I were to play this, I wouldn't be able to go over, but I can jump over it, or I think I thought I could. So then we have decoration, and what decoration's gonna do is these have no colliders. So what this should do is this should allow me to walk right in front of these. So I can walk in front of them, and it's all good. And then background, I have an extra layer for background, just to kind of act as a something where I can put in background tiles, and this will be really useful for you know, different stuff. So I have, you know, background stuff, I have obstacles, and then I have a second kind of background, and you can keep adding to this if you wanted, you know, another layer behind this. You could create over here in the hierarchy, you could create yet another tile map, and then you know, set that onto a different sorting layer. So in these sorting layers, I have the tile map layer at -1, and then I have the decoration at -1. So they kind of exist at at the same level. And then I have this background one set at -2, and it has no collider. So that's kind of how I have it set up, and of course everything should, for the most part, go behind everybody. So if you, yeah, this guy and then whatnot. So yeah, there's different things that we could use, but let's say we wanted a new tile map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my tile palette right here, and then I'm going to create a new palette. I'm gonna call this Gothicvania. And then I'm just going to create. And then of course you'll want to save this tile palette. So we're gonna go ahead and select that folder. And then with this, we want to make sure that all of this is good. If you have like if you download something like a tile set off of Unity Asset, or there's ways to create your own. These normally will be kind of too big. So again, I want to say we need this to turn to 32. We want to have none compression, no point filter. That may be it. I'm just gonna hit apply. And then I'm gonna go into the sprite editor. And then as you see here, I can't slice. Oh, and then we want to put sprite mode from single to multiple. That's what we want to do. And then hit apply. So with that set to multiple, what we can do is we can go in here and you see all of these. What we'll want to do is we'll want to slice these up. And then in the type, you want to hit grid by cell size. And then you will want to put it to 32 and 32. I think these are 32. They look like they are. I actually don't think they are though. 64 by 64. Might be more. I'm gonna revert. I'm gonna go 64. Because I don't think that that's correct. 64 by 64. Slice. No, it's not that either. Trying to think of 32. Oh, excuse me. What's half of 32 though? Who's 16? Apply. Yes, that looks correct. Okay, so 16 by 16. Because what was happening was there was like boxes like right here where, like, you see the bottom of that flame. It was kind of like being included in this, and I was like, that's not right. There's no way that's correct. But yeah, that's good. So we have this. So when we hit apply, we have that made, and then we can actually go in here, and if you expand this, you see all of the different tiles that we have available. So what we could do is we have this tile palette created, so if you wanted to just drag this in, you could drag it in, and we'll have to go into our tile palettes again and hit tiles, and then you just select, and then what? Create new copy? That's weird. I'm just gonna go back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really am not sure. So yeah, we kind of have that going, and I actually would rather use these first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna hit this kind of erase button. And I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to erase all of this because I don't like that. I think that looks kind of pooey. And then I'm going to go into the decoration and I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm going to go into the tile map and I'm going to get rid of this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually remove this and this. And then I'm going to select the brush here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in that. And then you just paint on like different styles. So I'm just going to paint this kind of first style here. I think this looks really, really good. And you could do a whole bunch of different things. And you have this, and then what you could actually do with this is if you wanted to really just go over a large chunk of area and actually select this kind of multi paint fill box, and then that way instead of doing things like that and filling it in, you could just take this and then just drag and drop a box, and then there you go. Again, I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'm just gonna go in and replace that. I'm kind of doing just a different kind of layout for each one. So I'm just kind of going back and forth. I think this one is the one that sure. I guess it's 3, not 2. Oops. All right, so we have like this floor going, and you can kind of tell that we're not really on it for some reason. It kind of has this it's kind of floaty a bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the just character, and I'm going to actually move this 2D to collider. I'll actually move it down a bit. I'm going to do the same thing for the enemy here. So I'm going to edit this collider. Actually, I'm going to go into the prefab, and then I'm going to size that down a bit. Save that. So now what should happen is, now we're kind of more on this. So it's kind of weird. There's some spots that are kind of iffy. But what we could do is, let me look at this. There's a 2D map collider, and you see that it's kind of weird. It's just kind of yeah. I don't know. I don't really like how janky this looks actually. So again, I don't know if there's a really good way to circumvent that. I'll have to play around with that. But yeah, that's something that I might not want to keep because of just how it looks. And I'm gonna just kind of go in and make this kind of first section of this level. So again, I'm gonna go into the just regular tile map, and I'm going to get rid of just all of these. So I'm just gonna get rid of all of these bottom layers there. I'm gonna go to background, and I'm just going to add these where I see fit. I don't even know if this is gonna be entirely accurate, but oh well. Yeah, I think some of these are like that, like that. Yeah, so I do see where there is some differences. So I'm gonna kind of try to match this up the best I can. So that's one of those. Okay, so I think I have it kind of at a good spot right now. So again, I'm just going to go in and just kind of fill out maybe a few blocks of this. What I might actually do too is I might create a new palette. I'm just going to give this a shot. I'm going to say Gothic Vania background, and I'm just going to create this. Go into tile palettes, select folder, and then with these, I'm just gonna place these. So we're gonna go into here. I mean, that's not really. Yeah, I don't know. Oh shoot, it's not what I wanted. Redo box. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to necessarily, unless I need to maybe do like a multiple and then compression. So I really want to put these. I really want to put these in here. Slice by cell size. I'm just gonna do a see what I can do. So that was by that 32 by 32. Okay. Oh, it's 16 by 16. Okay. I'm just gonna try this, and then in this tile palette, I'm going to go to here, assets, tiles, select folder. So I have this giant picture, so I could go into the background. It's definitely not what I was wanting. Oh, you know why? I think it's because I didn't 16 apply. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so that is definitely what you want to do. So, we have this. This is on. Where is this on? Is this on the background? So we have kind of this background going, looking really, really good. I'm gonna try to do that again. I'm gonna try to do that with all of the different things. So I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna go to 16. I think everything's looking good. I'm gonna go to multiple. I'm gonna apply sprite editor, slice 16 by 16. I'll slice that up, and then I'm going to hit apply. I'm gonna go to the tile palette. I'm gonna drag and drop this in. I'm going to go into the tiles here, select folder. And there we go. We have this. That looks so that looks really cool. I'm actually really I'm really excited about this. And we can create like maybe several of these. Oh, we don't want that there. Oh. So yeah, let's do the other ones. I'm really having fun with this. Like this is actually really kind of cool looking. So I'm gonna go in here, multiple 16. I'm gonna apply sprite editor. I'm gonna slice that puppy up. Not a real puppy, a theoretical puppy. You don't want to slice real puppies. I think that's good. I couldn't really tell what that was though, but okay. Let's just kind of put it on this layer right here. So I'm going to go down to tile palettes, tiles, and then I'm going to hit select folder. That's like an altar. That's kind of creepy. So let's add something here. We have these kind of cool we have these cool like these cool things. Though that's not what. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I have these cool things. It's kind of sadly I don't. Though I do have I do have kind of an idea. So kind of what I'm trying to do is you can't really see it because I'll actually get rid of this. Maybe I could pop this out, or I could put it like right here. That actually would be better. So if you kind of see here, I was like, okay, I want to have this post be in the middle here. But if you could really see into here, if we actually did that, it'd kind of cause this to have kind of like a space right there, and I didn't want to do that. So what I went ahead and did is I just kind of replaced that with that, and I mean that's kind of not lined up a bit, and I can totally see that, but I think that's fine. So that's going to be a decoration, And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm actually going to go into this original thing here. And I'm going to actually play around with the different stones. So I think this could actually be really cool. We do have some different styles. I'm not entirely sure which one I want to use. We have kind of like these dark ones, but I think that these are gonna probably look the best. We could just drag those down. I could just be like a wall or something, you know, like kind of cool. Just wall. And then we can go back to this right here. And what we could do is we could just kind of keep creating this right here. Creating another one of these things. But here's the thing. We want to make sure that we can go right there. So we do have we have a problem right now. And the problem is, well, I guess that's not going to be too bad. We do have a problem, actually. Camera that we have is not following the player. I'm gonna figure that out. Try to figure it out. How much do we have? Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out, and then camera follow. Or what I could do is we could just put this parent the main camera to the player, which is not really great. And what I might do before next video or try to is figure out like camera wise, because what this looks like right now is you just kind of have this. Whoa, what? That's not. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It keeps. Yeah, I don't know. I'll I'll probably have it fixed by next video tomorrow. But I think with that, I think I'm gonna call this episode. There's not really much I can do because I don't have a. I kind of put this together today, and that's something that I didn't really anticipate. Was things going off the level, but I mean it's kind of getting late a bit too. I apologize for that, and Tuesday, I might have a late video. I might even make 2 videos tomorrow, depending on how tomorrow night goes. Should have a pretty quiet night, but yeah, I'm just trying to keep up, and I keep running into doing things with family, and so I do apologize for late uploads and whatnot. But I really like this. I think this is a really kind of a cool start to this. I think this is a really cool start to this week, and yeah, I'm liking the tiles that we have. I like the look of everything. I just need to kind of fine tune it and get things kind of working better. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you have any comments or any questions or suggestions, feel free to comment that stuff down below. And then I also, want to remind you that if you want to have a kind of an update on anything that's going on with this, or any of my future content after this month, feel free to subscribe and, get updated on things. Um, I'm seeing an issue with the. I'm seeing an issue with it. Like what? So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll figure something out. I might have to just create some new tiles and just call it good. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching these videos. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and support me and just enjoy. I mean, that's all I really am asking for. Is just I hope that someone gets some enjoyment at least out of these videos, and I just want to grow and become a better designer and not do dumb things like this, like a missing thing on the post back here, or things like this where I can't. I keep playing the jumping animation because the floor is not even, or I can't. The camera won't follow. So yeah. Hopefully I'll have some of this stuff fixed by tomorrow. So yeah, I appreciate everybody watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.